good to have you here. I was on the fence about doing VLOGMAS. This year is my first year on YouTube. And the VLOGMAS are quite new to me. I pestered around with the whole idea of joining into the VLOGMAS. Then I decided to join in. And today is the Tuesday, 3rd of December. Yes, I'm 2 days late into VLOGMAS, but yeah. And I decided to have a twist to this. I decided to make it a weekly VLOGMAS. I'll be posting at the end of the week of what I've been up to during the week. In all honesty, life is so busy on its own to think of committing to uploading a video every week. That's not for me at this point in life. I don't know whether everybody's like me. I think with a young family, young kids, you just feel like there's a lot of responsibility on you. I'm not the only one with kids, but I think we all cope differently and we all experience different things in life. I had an early trip to town today and I know how that goes. After dropping kids to school, I decided to pop into town, which I don't do as often on purpose, because the moment I go into town, I end up in fabric shops, buying fabric, buying some more, doing interesting things, but at the end of the day, the account doesn't come out smiling because you end up spending a lot. So I limit my town trips to once or twice a week. And today's week is not any exception. I went to town. I try to keep to a list. And most times I never have the list written down. It's always in my head. And with that, with the list in your head, you definitely know many things find their way onto the list. And today I managed to pass by my fabric shop, B&M Fabric in Leeds. Let me show you what I've been able to pick up. And I thought I picked up this cord fabric in olive. And I'm hoping to use it to make the Nina Lee Camden skirt. I've made the pinafore before, and I thought I would use this to make the skirt. I thought of one, and when I saw this cord, I've not used this cord before, one this big with bigger wales, and I think it will come out bright nice. It's quite structured, and I think it will give me a good skirt for the cold months. And if you know a bit about me, whenever I saw something, I always think about something I can easily wear all year round. I never want to make. There are exceptionals to things like jumpers, but I never want to make something that I can only wear just for a short season, 3 months, and you have to put it away. If I can make something that I can wear all year round, it's always perfect for me. So making that skirt, I'll be able to wear it during the summer months and layer it up in winter. And this is not anything that interesting. It's just cuffing. I'm planning on making a jumper for my son using the Itch to Stitch Navigator jumper. I'll try to attach a link at the bottom. And I was a pattern tester for that jumper when it came out, and it runs from size 0 to 16. I'll show you all about it when I'm making it. And my daughter, last year I made her a leotard for her gymnastics. That was a year ago, and right now I can notice she's grown so tall and it squeezes her a bit. Only one can imagine the discomfort you would get from a leotard that's squeezing you along your body. It's different when something is squeezing you from around, but along, that wouldn't be a comfortable feeling. So I thought I would make her a leotard, and probably this time a long-sleeved leotard, because it gets quite cold in their gym room where they practice from. So I thought I would make her, and she made a special request. She asked for a purple one. So I looked at the different purples they were, and I wouldn't want to make just a single colored leotard. If you decide to make one, really make it fabulous. So I bought these two lycra spandex. I think the composition was nylon spandex. They're quite stretchy, flowy, and a good body. They really have a good body to it. They're not thin. And I bought this hot pink and this purple, and I will see what I'll do with it. I'm going to use a challis pattern I've used before to make a leotard, and this time I'll make it long sleeved. I'll probably also attach the link at the bottom or pictures to it. I'll attach also a picture of the pattern I plan to use, and I'll be making a leotard in that. So I'm a good collector of Bada Style magazines, as this year I've been brave enough to make something out of it. But I bought this It has interesting patterns. I can't say a lot of them, but bought this Mother's Style magazine. It had a robe. I think one interesting thing, didn't have so many interesting pieces for me this time round, but a few things that caught my eye. Did I say robe? No, it was in a different pattern, but I decided to pick it up. You never know when I will need it, and you never know when I'll find it interesting, so something up from there. Because in all honesty, this magazine comes to under £6, and you've got so many patterns to select from. And I always believe that if you get to sew 2 patterns, select only 2 patterns from each, it's still a bargain, so you're not losing out on much. And right now, I'm supposed to be in the middle of making some item. I'm planning to make this in the next 2 to 3 days. The Magnolia dress by D&Do Patterns. And I want to make it out of this rayon teal, viscose teal. I bought a while ago. It's a camel print. It has some green, some black, some whites. And why I need to make this dress in such a short while, my husband will be graduating on Saturday. We shall be driving to Edinburgh, just me and him for his graduation. He'll be graduating, and which better way to celebrate than make a dress? I don't have to be the one graduating. At least giving him moral support means I can make a dress and feel nice and fabulous in one. So that's what I'm up to. I'm supposed to be tracing off this pattern. And probably, with my experience sewing the Sironko jumpsuit, the fact that I needed to take in quite a lot, I might have to make a 12 of just the bodice without the sleeves to check out the fit, because this is the second D&Do pattern I'm making. And the first one, definitely, I got the sizing wrong. I had to take in every single piece. So I'm going to first make a 12, hope it doesn't take long, because I have to still trace the pattern, because I can't cut through my paper patterns. They are not cheap, and the fact that I can't reprint it, I'll have to trace it off. So I'm hoping to do this before the end of the day. That's if I get any time to trace it off. And let me see how that all goes. Yep, I don't have much planned out. Right now I have an hour of doing a few things around the house. I'll be running to my son, heading out to my son's school. They're having a Christmas light switch on presentation, so he always knows mommy's always there. So that's how my day is going at the moment. What am I wearing? This is a ready-to-wear jumper from Gap, but underneath I'm wearing me-made t-shirt. It's a t-shirt pattern by Itch to Stitch. It's the ideally wild top, yeah, and ready to wear grey jeans from Gap also, yeah. Nothing interesting, but the day is nice. The sun is out. It's not warm, it's cold, but the sun is out. That's what's celebrating, so we are thankful for the sun out. Okay, see you again. This is day 3. Yeah, I started off on day 3, but I'm hoping with the weekly vlogging I'll be able to keep on top of my game and record at least small clips every day that I can put together at the end of the week. See you again. Bye. Today is Wednesday, the 4th of December. It's a cold day. I've just dropped the kids at school. It's quite so cold. My radiator, I think, broke down. I didn't have heating on the whole night, so it's quite cold in here. We're hoping we can sort it out. Otherwise, we shall try to call for help, because we can't do another night like this. What's planned out for today, I think I'm going to trace off the D&Do Magnolia dress and try to sew up a toile. Hope I can do much today, and I hope to bake my Christmas cake tomorrow or today evening. That's if I'm able to do that, but I'll take you with me today. Bye. I am in the car going to pick up the kids from school. I had plans to trace off this Magnolia dress and start sewing, but I've aborted those plans. I can't be bothered. I had a busy morning. I was doing a lot of cleaning up, cleaning the bathrooms, doing a lot of things. I got so tired, and I realized I have just today and tomorrow to sew up the dress, and I didn't want to put myself under too much pressure. I'll wear one of my ready-to-wear dresses I have for the graduation. It's not me graduating. So I could as well do with another dress altogether. And I plan on baking the Christmas fruit cake tomorrow. So with all that, I don't think I'll have enough time to sew it up. On top of, I want to get some videos ready, record some, edit some. So I've just decided I won't be doing making the magnolia dress. I might probably push it to my Christmas to make it for Christmas, so it will be my Christmas dress instead. But in all honesty, I'm traveling to Edinburgh. I need something warm. It will be cold. That's a given. It will be cold over there. There's no need to make a dress that you're going to layer up with so many layers underneath. Yeah, I'll wear something ready to wear I have in my wardrobe that's equally as smart. Okay, see you soon. I'm going out to pick up my kids from school. Then I see what I'll be up to. Bye. Hi, this is Wednesday the 4th of December. I'm fixing dinner. My family will be having dinner soon. We don't have it so early like everybody. We have it at about 7. And the kids got back to bed at 8. And what am I cooking today? I'm cooking coconut milk white rice. I often go for brown rice, but today, because I can never put many things in the brown rice because I steam it, I practically boil it in water, but I can regulate the amount of water I use with white rice, and that's the only way I can add in so much. So I put in just coconut milk and salt. And over here I've got green beans. They're frozen green beans which I'm steaming, and I've got some beef stew coming along there. Yeah, and that's it for our dinner today. Yeah, being African, all meals are meant to be big. We have big lunches where I come from. We have big lunches, big dinners. But at least I've had to make a few changes. It's the dinners that are big. So this is quite big compared to my British friends and what they cook in their houses. But yeah, at least I've carried on a bit of Africa and tried to change and not have big meals throughout the day. Okay, see you again. My family will be eating. We shall be having dinner. Kids go to bed. Probably do some video editing. And see you next time. Bye. See you tomorrow, to be precise. Hi, today is Thursday, the 5th of December. Yes, I've had a rather late start to the day. I woke up early, got kids ready for school. Dad dropped them at school. And then went back to sleep because I'd gone to bed late. And what I'm doing today, I'm baking the Christmas cake. That's the fruit brand-infused Christmas cake. In all honesty, it should be baked in November, so it has enough time to ripen. But I know myself too well. I've never baked it in November. I always bake it around the 1st of December. I'm not too late doing it on the 5th, am I? At least I still have 20 days to Christmas. Because I don't think I'm so patient knowing that there's a nice smelling cake in my house that I can't have. So I don't trust myself too much to bake it in November. So I could show you what I'm doing today. Let me see. I have the ingredients laid out for me here. I have everything ready. In my house, we are non-drinkers. We don't drink any alcohol. But around this time of the year, some brandy finds its way to the house for this cake. And the recipe calls for using many different kinds of dried fruit, but it's always a bonus when you can get pre-soaked fruits, because with these, they've been infused in brandy for quite a long time. And the variety of fruits, it comes off cheap as opposed to going to buy bits of every single fruit you need. Then I've got the brown sugar here, and of course my butter, which is softening. I'll be using oranges and lemons. And a few spices here, cinnamon, mixed spice. Yeah, and this is a bag of nuts, mixed nuts. So I'll show you when I'm done with the baking. And I know it's a tedious process. It's not tedious, but it takes quite a while. This cake can easily bake for 3 hours in the oven. So I'm going to do it now until I'm done. I'll show you a picture of when I'm done. Bye. Today is Friday the 6th of December and we're on a road trip to Edinburgh for this month's graduation tomorrow. We don't have the kids with us in the back. It's just the two of us going away on a road trip. I'll show you part of the graduation tomorrow. Pictures from the graduation tomorrow. Bye, until next time. Good morning. Today is the Saturday 7th of December and it's this gentleman's graduation. We are now at his university and trying to find some parking. Finds parking, then we park and go into the hall. Shall update you later.
Master of Business Administration with a specialism in finance, Nizare Bogere. Arthur Magula.
Woo!
Alice Mwanza Mwewa.